Welcome to Up Close and Personal with Lady Antebellum, a 1-hour interview special featuring music from their new album, Golden. Here's your host, Tish Eiston.
Hello and welcome. We're in 2 different studios. I'm in Toronto. Where are you folks?
Nashville,
Tennessee.
Shall we do a roll call just to make sure everybody's here? Hillary Scott?
present.
Dave Haywood?
Here.
Charles Kelly?
I'm here.
Ah, very good. Now we can get started.
The ladies' man, I'm right here.
Oh, that sounded so good. Studio album number 4. It is Golden. Can I do some gushing?
No, please.
I have been listening and living with this album. It is just so good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How does it feel still to be, know that you went kind of from 0 to 120 in record time?
It's hard to really soak it in. But, we definitely realize, I think after being in this business for a while and seeing how hard it can be, that we had a very unique kind of journey, and we try not to take it for granted, because it doesn't happen all the time. It's been a fun ride, and our goal now with the 4th record is just to keep that train going, and just to keep hopefully putting out good music, stuff that the fans can respond to.
The momentum does continue with this album, that's for sure. We're going to talk about some of the songs. In fact, Long Teenage Goodbye, I think we're going to open with that. Can you give me a little background? Where did that song come from, and how did it find you?
This was a song that we actually wrote with a songwriter who lives here in Nashville. Her name is Hillary Lindsay, which I love her name. She is a fantastic songwriter. I mean, she's written almost every single Carrie Underwood hit you've ever heard. She's probably penned it. And so this was just a song that we really enjoyed writing, just about, that really innocent time, looking back on right before you have to leave for school, and summer love, and those really sweet, very vivid memories that a lot of people have of that time.
It's our Boys of Summer song, I keep saying.
We like that.
Our Girls of Summer.
Girls of Summer.
Long Teenage Goodbye. We're up close and personal with Lady Antebellum. The new album is Golden. We're talking with Dave Haywood, Charles Kelly, and Hillary Scott. They are Lady Antebellum. We were talking earlier about writing songs. And a very good friend of mine, actually, Christina Carmel, is a Nashville songwriter. She's currently writing with Philip White, who's a Contract Universal writer. Philip? Yeah. And Danny Wells, she's writing with him right now. And for the song Better Off Now, you went and sought out one of those great Nashville songwriters. Tell us about that.
It reminded us of, our first self-titled debut record had a couple songs that were that really fast driving tempo. And we've been searching for that for a while, coming off of Need You Now and Own the Night. We kept saying, where are those just crazy barn burner songs? We want one of those. And Charles has been a huge fan of this guy, Will Hogue, who's an incredible artist and has been an artist longer than we've been a band. He's been playing for 15 years, and he had a record that had come out, I think, around 2000.
Yeah, we were in college.
Yeah, around 2000, probably in college for us. And we both had it and wore it out, and this was just one of our favorites. It reminded us a little bit of kind of a Counting Crows sound, or just a great driving Tom Petty kind of song. So definitely one that we wish we would have written, but one of our favorites.
And it is one of mine too, so let's do it. Better Off Now That You're Gone. It's Lady Antebellum. The new album is Golden, and we are up close and personal. Better Off Now That You're Gone. That's Lady Antebellum. The new CD is Golden, and the very first single that was released, seems like forever ago now, was Downtown. And this was a song that we had heard Miranda Lambert had in her little cachet, shall we say, that she was originally going to record. So how did you guys come to actually make Downtown yours?
Man, it's hard to, I'm trying to remember how the whole thing kind of went down. We're all really close, to Miranda. She's a dear friend, and it was on kind of a CD that we had gotten sent, and we immediately fell in love with it. Well, sure enough, a person at label called us and said, man, unfortunately, that song is already on hold for Miranda. And we said, you know what? We're good friends. Let Miranda have it, and she'll kill it, and it'll be great. After a while, Miranda kind of heard that we had a lot of interest in that song. Well, then, like a sweetheart, she says, well, if Lady Antebellum wants to cut it, I'm kind of on the fence about it. Let them go ahead and have it if they want it and are passionate about it. And so thanks to her, we got to record it. And it's our first single, and has been a really, really good thing for us. And I think a really kind of fun departure for our fans. So yeah, I'm glad that she let us have it. It's pretty cool of her. It's just the most fun and spunky I've ever heard Hillary sing a song. So it kind of broke her out of the shell a little bit too. She says that a lot. And so, yeah, it's been huge for our career.
And a huge amount of fun for us fans. Let's enjoy. It's Downtown from Golden, Lady Antebellum. There goes Lady Antebellum, Downtown, first single from the brand new album, Golden. We are up close and personal with Lady A. I'm Tish Eiston. And you know, you guys just might have the best harmonies in the business these days.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stevie Nicks said, your songs make you feel like you're in love. And you know, even if you're not singing about love, your harmonies are just so magical. They're so beautiful. So we have to go and talk about Stevie Nicks telling you that your songs feel like you're in love. How cool was that to hang out with her?
It was absolutely amazing. We did a show called CMT Crossroads with her, and we actually filmed it a couple months ago, and it'll air in the summer, we hope. And it was wonderful. I mean, to meet, you know, someone who has been such a huge influence on you and one of your heroes is just always such an honor. But then to also, once you start to get to know that person, see that they are just truly a beautiful human being inside and out, is just even, you know, it takes it that extra mile. And so we thoroughly enjoyed every moment we had with her, and we'll cherish it forever. And hopefully it won't be the last time. It was just great. I mean, honestly, she's hands down one of my favorite people I've ever met in the industry. Just so vulnerable, tells such great stories, wants to share what she knows, and to hear that she, you know, is a fan of what we do is just the ultimate compliment.
And when she said, you know, your songs make you feel like you're in love, that was it. When I read that line, it was like, that's it. There's the magic.
She has a way with words, that one.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, so romance in your voices, let's enjoy. I love, this was one of my favorite tunes on the album, Goodbye Town.
Sounds great. Thank you.
There's Goodbye Town from Lady Antebellum. The new CD is Golden. I'm Tish Eiston, up close and personal with Lady Antebellum, and we are going to get very personal next. Hillary Scott, she's expecting a baby. We shall discuss.
This is a very special Up Close and Personal with Lady Antebellum with your host, Tish Eiston.
Hillary, we're so excited for you. Baby girl on the way.
Thank you very much.
Got lots of pink stuff already?
We're starting to compile the clothes and all of the stuff that comes with a baby girl.
Any names picked out yet?
You know what? We have a couple that my husband and I are kind of throwing around, and worst case scenario, we'll just wait until we meet her and go, you look like a... and then give her name.
You were a little bit of a stage rat, Hillary, of sorts. Your mother is singer Linda Davis. Her duet with Reba McEntire, Does He Love You? One of my favorite Reba tunes, I might add.
Thank you.
You spent a lot of time backstage and off to the side. Is your daughter going to be kind of doing that, do you think, with you on stage?
She's definitely going to be on tour with us. I have a feeling she'll be in bed by the time we hit the stage every night. But yeah, we're going to have our own little mobile family, you know, all over the country, all over the world. Wherever Lady A goes, she will definitely be going.
Our fourth member of the band,
Yeah.
our baby Antebellum.
Have trunk, will travel.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations, and we will share in your joy when the announcement comes down. It's going to be big news.
Thank you.
It is Up Close and Personal with Lady Antebellum. The new CD is called Golden, and this is Generation Away. That's Lady Antebellum, Generation Away. So the new album, fantastic. I hear hit after hit after hit, and there is one risky tune that we have to talk about. How
I know
about
what you're going to say.
It Ain't Pretty?
It ain't pretty.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
You want to talk about like, wow. I mean, it gives you goosebumps when you hear it because it's like, been there, done
Yeah.
it. So how did that song find you guys?
I know for me, I know this is probably admitting too much, but I've had that song on my iPod for probably 2 years. We had that song pitched to us a long time ago, and I have played that thing probably 300 times over and over every time I'm on a plane, traveling on the bus. We listened to it for so long, and we said, man, these are the kind of songs we need to cut, the ones that we can't stop listening to when they get pitched to us. That was the first song we probably had on hold for this record, and said, we have to record this song. I don't care what happens.
Isn't that interesting? And, you know, maybe you felt more comfortable because it is a risky song. And maybe you felt more comfortable in who you are as Lady Antebellum and what you can do to record that song, do you think?
Absolutely. And you know, we really, whether it's a song that we have written or we're recording that we didn't write, we really try and pride ourselves on honest music. And, you know, sometimes honesty means, you know, it's almost like a page of your diary that you don't want anybody else to read, you know? And so that song in particular is definitely that. And it's a place I think everybody's been before. And it's a very desperate place, and it's a very sad place. And you know, to quote the song, it's just, when your heart breaks, you know, there is nothing pretty about that. It's ugly and it's not fun, and it takes time to heal and to move on. And so I've definitely been there, a couple times in my life where you just are just trying to just, remind yourself to breathe through every moment because it hurts. And so I just thought, I've been here. I have a feeling there's a lot of people who'll hear this song who have definitely been at the same place, and we wanted to, record it.
Well, it's a beautiful song, very real, very raw, and for those who have not heard it yet, sit back and let's enjoy It Ain't Pretty. It's Lady Antebellum. Up close and personal with Lady Antebellum, we're talking about the new album and just general stuff, actually. Saw you guys back in 2009. I think it was that you opened for Keith Urban. You were at the Air Canada Center. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Keith introduced us to touring in Canada. That was the first time we'd ever toured through Canada. So, yeah, we loved it up there.
And it was so good to see you. So 2009, and I mean, that was not that long ago, but I was on the floor of that concert. And you guys played. It was great. And then while Keith was on stage, I turned around and you guys were standing like right behind me. You were watching Keith.
Watching the show,
You were watching the show, and I'm thinking to myself now as I'm reliving that moment for me about you guys being the opening act, watching the big guy up on stage, and now you guys are the big guys on stage. How does that feel?
It's really crazy, I mean, in a lot of the tours that we were on when we were opening up for all of these unbelievable headline acts, like we would go out and watch almost every single night because we just wanted to learn everything we could, because we knew that, performing isn't something that you don't have to work at every single day. And so being able to watch Keith on stage night after night and how incredible he performed, it was just something that we knew we needed to do, is just learn from those who go before you. But it's awesome. I mean, now for us to be able to say that we're headlining arenas and amphitheaters, and there's nothing like getting up on your stage every night.
Well, we can't wait until you hit a stage near us. Here's Lady Antebellum. The new CD is Golden, and this is Better Man.
You're listening to Up Close and Personal with Lady Antebellum, featuring songs from their new album, Golden.
All for love. It's Lady Antebellum, and the new CD is Golden. How does the rest of the year shape up for you guys? What's up?
Mom, what's it look like?
Well, we are, we're just going to be busy promoting this album until about the middle of June. And then I'm going to disappear and go be a cranky, really pregnant lady in the privacy of my own home until the baby gets here. And then as soon as we get, settled into a routine and our little girl's here and healthy and I'm feeling good, we're going to get back out on the road and start working again as soon as we can.
And we look forward to having you back out there as soon as you can. Certainly going to be a Lady Gay summer from where we sit.
We hope so.
Yeah, this is a good CD for cranking, good CD for summer. We are up close and personal with Lady Antebellum, talking about the new album, Golden. Every song has a home, whether it be the album you're working on or left over from another album. The song Get To Me was left over from the last album. Tell us how it made its way onto Golden.
Yeah, well, this was another outside song that came in from James Slater and Hillary Lindsey, and we had it in the pile towards the end of the last record, Own the Night, to pick for that record, but didn't quite fit the project. And we went in to record this one and started off, the demo was really sparse, and we started off playing it, and it kind of turned a little bit more into, a 70s Tom Petty sounding track. And we love Tom Petty. We are huge fans of his and love everything he's done. And the track felt like it fell in that same vein. So we love it. I think the urgency and the lyric is a lot of fun. It's a fun one. We played it live a couple times and really got a good driving beat to it.
So let's turn it up. Here comes Get To Me. It's from the new album, Golden. Lady Antebellum. Lady Antebellum. Get To Me. Tish Eiston here, keeping you up close and personal with Lady A. We're talking about the new CD, Golden. It's amazing how creative you can be with a little bit of pizza and a few glasses of wine. We're going to talk about the title track and what that song means to them. Stay with us.
This is a very special Up Close and Personal with Lady Antebellum with your host, Tish Eiston.
Well, we'd be remiss if we spent all of this time with you and didn't talk about the title track from the new album, Golden. When you listen to the lyrics on this song, the visuals are just absolutely beautiful. So how did this song find its way into your lap?
We wrote it over at my house, and we sat down and had a little bottle of wine and
delivery pizza.
This was before Hillary knew she was pregnant or was pregnant. And our good buddy Eric Pasley, who's also an artist, came over, and it was just one of the easiest writes that we have had in a long time. It just kind of poured out of us really easy, and those are always the best songs, and it just felt like a really special time for us and represented, just a lot of positive things that are going on in our life, a lot of love, obviously, with Hillary having a child, and just in our careers. It just feels like a really golden time in our career where we're really just learning to enjoy, what we're a part of now. And so I think that's why we wanted to title the record Golden. It just kind of, I don't know, it had a lot of connotations that the whole record has for us, where you're just almost driving, having a really good road trip record, where like the sun's peeking through the trees as you're driving down the road. And so I don't know, that this song is probably one of our favorites off the record.
It's amazing how sometimes those most beautiful songs are the easiest to write. And it is a beautiful song.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate y'all's support and can't wait to get back up there. We truly love touring through Canada. It's always a blast.
And we'll be waiting on your baby news.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tish. Yeah.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you. You too.
You too.
We'll see you soon. Title track from the new album, Golden. Here's Lady Annabella.
Thank you.
So much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to Up Close and Personal with Lady Annabella. Today's show was written and hosted by Tish Eiston. Produced by Chris Shapcott and Julie James. Thanks to Paul Jessup, Brian Chick, and Eric Woodruff from Universal Music Canada. And our very special guests, Lady Annabella. Their new album is called Golden.